Hello, my name is Meiju. Welcome to watch my tutorial on Meiju Knits Mystery Knit Along 2022. This will be a tutorial for Clue 2, which has mosaic knitting in it. I have made a little sample here. I'm only going to make one pattern repeat from the mosaic chart that the pattern has, and I have here two colors. This gray one will be my color A, and this yellow one will be my color B. These gray rows that I have here are the last rows of Clue 1. So I am going to now start with color B, the Clue 2 and the mosaic chart. So basically the mosaic knitting means that you are only going to use one color at a time at one row. So I am leaving this gray color now since I'm joining my new yarn, and I have also left out the knit front back that I showed in my last tutorial video, so you can watch that there. And this sample doesn't include growing of the piece sideways as the pattern says, but I'm only going to show the basics of mosaic knitting following the chart that I have in the pattern. So this for this sample I have three edge stitches there. This applies only to this piece that I have here now, not for the shawl. Then I'm starting the chart. It says knit 2, slip 1. The stitch is slipped purlwise and the yarn is left on the back. Then it says knit 5. Then again it says slip 1, knit 5, slip 1, and then the last stitch of the repeat, oh I have a knot there, is knit 1. Then I have my edge stitches for this sample. So I have slipped 3 stitches there. I have 5 stitches between. Then I'm going back. The wrong side, the beauty of mosaic knitting is that when we are working with this color, you always know that you only work on wrong side rows these color stitches that you are using, and you are slipping these stitches that you slipped on previous row. And in this pattern all the wrong side rows are knit rows. So basically I'm just knitting these stitches. Then we are slipping a stitch and I'm putting the yarn in front of the work, so on the wrong side of the work. Then I'm continuing and knitting the stitches. Then again I have a slip stitch. I'm slipping it with yarn in front and I'm knitting these stitches. So basically what you have to remember is that you, on the wrong side, you don't actually have to look at the chart at all if you have worked the right side row correctly. So basically on the wrong side you just knit these stitches with this color and slip the rest, the stitches that you already slipped on right side row. Then we are switching to yarn A, and in this pattern, and this pattern repeat, only the first stitch here is slipped, and then I'm just knitting the rest of this. Yes. And then we are going back, so I am only knitting. I'm knitting the stitches that have the same color that I'm using, and I'm slipping the stitch with yarn in front on wrong side of the work that I slipped on the previous row. Then again I will switch to yarn B. So every other two rows are worked with B, and then 2 rows with A during the whole section. So I'm beginning the row. I have 3 edge stitches in this sample. Then I'm knitting the first stitch, then I will slip, then again I will knit 5, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip 1, knit 1, slip 1, knit 5, and slip 1, and my 2 edge stitches there. Let's go back. And again, you remember that you will slip those stitches that you did, and it's easy to remember because they are different colored, so that's really easy to remember. Like that. And always remember to put the yarn on wrong side of this work, so in front of you from where you are looking at the work. Like that. And then again I'm switching to yarn A, to the gray yarn, and the pattern continues. As you can see a little bit a motif here forming. There is this middle stitch, 2 stitches on the side of the middle stitch, then this pattern that goes to the sides on both sides. So this is how the mosaic stitch pattern grows in Clue 2 of Meiju Knits mystery knit along shawl, which is called Kide Shawl. Thank you for watching. Happy knitting!